everyone, and welcome back again to Beer in Canada. I'm Chris.
I'm Will.
And today we are going to continue with our little trend here of porters and stouts. Today we have a Canadian beer. This is Dieu du Ciel's Péché Mortel, which is their Imperial Coffee Stout.
Yes.
Coming in at 9.5% alcohol.
This is a strong one.
Yeah, we've both had this before.
Both have, yeah. I think we've both also been to at least one of their brew pubs.
Yeah,
they have two brew pubs, microbrasserie.
Yeah, I visited one of their breweries, like one of their locations a couple of years ago when I was in Montreal on a CABA event actually. And you were there in Montreal just a couple months ago.
I made a point to go see their place. So.
These guys make excellent beers, and they've actually been getting a lot more distribution through the LCBO recently.
Which we consider a good thing.
Definitely a good thing. Hopefully it'll continue. So let's pour this here. Now this beer is also pretty damn dark.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. You better remember this is a small bottle, so I hope you left some for yourself to try there. There we go, yeah. Good stuff. Now this...
Aha. Close enough.
Foamed up nicely.
Now this is a very, very dark beer. There's almost no light whatsoever, even around the sides.
Even around the... this is very, very dark.
It's
normally
pretty much black.
Yeah, normally with most dark beers you still get a little bit of a hint of a brown light at the edge here. And I'm seeing almost nothing.
It's this is beautiful black beer.
Black as midnight. With
a nice, I mean, there's a good sized head on it. That's easily a finger's worth of head, and it's already dissipated a little bit.
But not too much. It's pretty good.
That's pretty. I mean, it's a beautiful looking stout.
Yeah.
So,
shall we have a sniff here?
Espresso,
again,
coffee.
Yeah.
Not
having some chocolate too.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Smells great.
Coffee espresso, but it's balanced with the chocolate, and neither one seems to be coming through more than the other.
Yeah, and I mean it's not overpowering either way, right? So it's a nice balance. It smells delicious.
I get a slight hint of alcohol, like a slight little bit of a burn at the back of my nose because the ABV is 9.5.
No,
but I do get a bit of the, you can definitely smell it at the back of the nose there. So shall we give it a taste here?
Cheers.
See what we get to.
Whew. Whoa.
That's a strong beer.
It's been a little while since we had this.
Yeah, it's a strong beer.
It has a much thicker mouthfeel. Much more heavy-bodied, but even I mean not really thick and syrupy, but still a very, very creamy mouthfeel with a lot of coffee coming through, especially in the aftertaste, right? Once you've swallowed.
Okay. And you definitely, this is, that's the thing with high ABV beers that I've found. In general, you can taste that it's a strong beer.
There's definitely a bit of alcohol burn.
Yeah, a little bit, but that 9.5%, I'm
it's
not really surprised.
I mean, it's a killer beer, but it does go down smooth.
Yeah.
Woo! Definitely some darker malts. I'm not sure whether they use roasted malts or just some black patent, but either way, there's some of that roasty character. Whew. I mean, it's a beautiful beer.
Yeah, well, and we've been having some other stouts, and it's really nice. Although I'm finding after having, for example, we did a review of the Belhaven, and I'm finding after that the alcohol comes through much stronger. Obviously, it's also higher ABV, but in terms of a beer that I'm going to knock a bunch back of, I'm not certain I'd have more than one.
Yeah. Just a beer this size, and that's probably fine.
Yeah, I remember having a pint of it in Montreal, and there's like good beer, but I'm good.
Taxi.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a bias towards imperial beers.
Yeah.
I love Oh, I love
It's smooth though.
beers.
I mean, it's very smooth.
Oh.
Nice and malty. There's some definite bitterness there. I'd say this is
dries the mouth out a little bit in a swallow.
I think this is
which is I think partly from the bitterness. And
yeah. I think they.
Do they list the IBUs on it?
No, they don't.
So, yeah.
So they use barley and wheat.
Oh, that's right. There is some wheatness.
Yep. Yep. So it's
So yeah, so these guys are from Saint Jerome, Quebec, but they have a. I mean, I think that's, if I recall correctly, that's where the main brewery is. But they have a brew pub right in Montreal.
yeah.
Now I visited the brewery in Saint Jerome, and you visited
And I've been
the
to the
Montreal brew pub.
Brew pub was a really hip place.
Oh, their stuff is great.
Get there early.
Yeah. So thankfully, again, living in Ontario, the LCBO here has been bringing in a lot of their beers, and for the most part, they're all pretty good.
Yeah,
there's some weird ones,
there's
like
some good beers, but
the spice beer that came out, the black peppercorn and rye beer, which I reviewed a few videos ago. Which
I haven't had that one. That would have been interesting.
That one's weird. It's a very specific kind of taste.
Yeah, I think
for the most part, these guys make great beer.
I think it's the ones that I've had is, even if I don't necessarily like it, it's not my style of beer. It's still been a great beer from the objective point of view.
Yeah.
And this one I do like. I do like quite a bit. I think from a rating point of view on this one, I'm gonna go with a 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a 4. It's a strong beer. Well balanced. For me, maybe just a little too much of the hint of alcohol burn. But it is a 9.5% beer, so it's not something where you can say, oh, you're getting alcohol burn in a 4 or 5% beer, in which case you're going to rate it lower.
Yes.
This is a nice beer. If you like strong beers, then I would definitely give this one a try. Nice coffee flavor to it. What's your rating?
I'm very tempted to give this a 5. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to go with, because this is partly my own bias, because this is the type of style that I really do like. But it is.
This is your favorite.
This is one of my favorite styles. I mean, the only imperial stouts, especially, if this was a Russian imperial stout, this would be there'd probably be no contest. I've had some spectacular Russian imperial stouts, and in this case, an imperial stout, coffee imperial stout, easy drinking, except for the alcohol burn. At least you know enough to kind of slow it down.
Yeah.
But it is balanced.
Mine's
I love
gone.
the coffee.
Mine's gone already.
Yours is gone already.
Clearly, I enjoyed it.
So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll give this a 5 out of 5. It's just great beer.
There you go.
Okay. Well, you emptied your glass. You made a mistake here. Here, we'll fix this.
It's these small bottles. So we got the closing. The closing toast. Is that it?
You got lots of head there. So every guy likes a lot of head. You know what? I've cut that kind of comment out before. I'm going to leave it in this time. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in. We'll have another review up shortly.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.